there folks, Tip here, Stupid Gardener. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Well, we got another snowstorm. I guess you can call this snowstorm here in North Carolina. We had snow last weekend, and just this past Friday night, we probably got another 3/4 of an inch to an inch of snow. So we got a little bit more covering here on our raised garden bed. Behind the camera, it's all melted away, and I think by the time the sun kind of gets over here this afternoon, I think the rest of this is going to melt too. So I thought there was a perfect time to go over putting potash in your garden. Now, we burn wood in our fireplace. I burn some wood in our fire pit out here, and I usually take the wood ash and I put it right into our compost. It's very high in potassium, which is great for your garden, great for your compost. You really just want to put this potash in your garden in the fall and in the winter time. You don't want to add it when you have plants in there because it's a high shot of potassium, and you don't want to be putting that on your plants, and you don't want to be putting it down when you are putting seed in the ground. But this in the fall and the winter time is a perfect time to put ash into your garden. And the way I like to do it, I do it just a couple of times in the winter time. I like to put it on when we get a covering of snow. You know, I think in our last video we talked about, we call this snow here a poor man's fertilizer. It's high in nitrogen, comes right down from the sky, just like rain, and it's gonna melt right into our garden bed and give it a good shot of nitrogen. So what's good to go on the garden bed along with that nitrogen is some good potassium. And so I got just a little bit of wood ash here that I got from our fireplace, and it's really fine. As you can see, there's some pretty good little pieces in here of biochar, so that's perfect to put into your garden. Remember that biochar has those little cells in there that all those microorganisms get into, and it's going to retain some moisture, so it's real good to put into your garden. And if you're kind of apprehensive about putting this right onto your garden, this wood ash, just put it right into your compost, and it'll decompose along with all your other items that you're putting into your compost. It's give it a good shot. We won't be planting in here for another 3 or 4 months, so it'll be a nice slow release right into our garden bed. So I thought I'd take a little break from expand the garden bed. It's a little bit too wet out here, and I just thought that I would show you how I put this wood ash on our garden bed. Okay, so basically all I do is just take the wood ash just like this, and just spread it around. Like I said, I don't have a lot of this, but I'll be burning some more wood over the next couple of weeks in the fireplace as well as outside, and we'll get this all spread around out here. And as all this melts, you know, today and tomorrow, we're supposed to get some rain the end of the week. This will all release right down into our soil. And by the time end of March, around Easter time, when we start planting, this will all be mixed in with our soil there with all the rain that we'll be getting. So it's a great thing to use. Don't be afraid to use it. And like I said, if you're apprehensive about putting it directly in there because you think the pH balance is going to get too high, then just throw right in your compost and it'll decompose with all your other compost items. But this is a great thing to put into your garden. Okay, so I got that all spread out there, and I'll be lighting another fire tonight and probably more this week. And I'll be putting more wood ash covering the whole garden, especially when I get the new part of our garden in. I'll be putting some on top of that also. And like I said, 3 or 4 months is enough time for that to get down into the soil. Now, if you have a soil that's very acidic, this is potash is perfect to mix in there. Where I do not put it, I do not put it around my blueberry bushes, as well as that blackberry bush that I just put in last year. Because that needs a very acidic soil, so I don't want to put that potassium in there because I don't want it to affect them. So that's where you would not want to put it, but it's fine to put in your garden or throw it right on your compost. Do not throw it out. Even if you don't have a big garden, you don't want to put it in there, just take that wood ash and throw it right on your lawn, because it's a great fertilizer from your lawn. So there's no sense in throwing that away. And it's something great, like I said, that you can put into your garden. It's a slow release, and in 3 or 4 months when I plant, it'll be down into the soil. It'll get into those top 3 or 4 inches of your soil, and that's really where you need it. Especially tomatoes will absolutely love it. If you want to have great tomatoes, put some potash into your soil where you're going to plant, and do it in the wintertime, and it'll be in there and be working, and those tomato plants roots will really seek it out and will really grow in there. So just a quick video on using that, and make sure that, again, you do not throw that stuff away. Just throw it right on your lawn if you're not going to put it in your garden, or put it into your compost. It's a great mixture. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget that we are on Instagram as well as Facebook, The Stupid Gardener. Feel free to hop over there and follow along. And if you're not a subscriber, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button, and watch how our garden is going to grow this year in our planting season of 2022. It's been about 5 or 6 years that I've been doing this, and I really think I got great soil in here just from composting and using what is around us to go into this garden bed. So until the next time, this is Tip signing off. Everyone take care. God bless everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.